And joining me now to speak more about the gains and losses of the SARS protest 1 month after the event is the founder, shown unemployment, Mayowa Ajibodu. Good to have you join us.
Thank you so much, Amanda.
I mean, it's been 1 month after the SARS protest. We saw the violence that erupted after the protest was hijacked by hoodlums. And we've also seen inauguration of several panels of inquiry across different states. We've seen some people alleging that the accounts were have been frozen by the CBN, and we've seen that document. But how does all of this come to you, all of these activities we've seen 1 month after?
Oh, all right, thank you so much. So I feel that the government, or whoever it is that is in charge of doing what they're doing, has a lot to hide. I feel they have a lot to hide, and I can tell you for a fact that a lot of people are scared of coming out, even going to those panels of inquiries or whatever they call it, to go testify or speak their mind, because everyone is scared. Now, after I participated in the first campaign, the protest I did around, I don't think I can mention that now. The following day, I received a call of threat, and for good 2 weeks, I had to stay in the hiding, and that's because a lot of people don't want us to clamor for a change. A lot of people don't want us to speak for a better society. A lot of people don't want us to speak for a good governance. And I feel if that is not being done, then it becomes a problem. And that problem is what we are seeing now, is the end result why you see that CNN can bring facts out, and some people can still say they want to deny it. There is a problem. And that problem is getting to the youth, is getting to the people who came out to the forefront to protest. A lot of people are scared of coming out.
All right, so you said you received a call of threat. Can you particularly tell us who called you? And then where the call came from, who called you, and the exact thing that was said? All
right, so this is a private number, and it's a masculine voice, and I was asked to take down my post, everything that I did about the protest, because I had some celebrities who came on board to join me for the work as well, good celebrities who came on board to join, and I was asked to take every post down. I was asked to stop campaigning. I was asked, it was so scary, really, that I ended up cutting the call on the person, and for good 2 weeks, I stayed in the hiding. Trust me.
Can you also specifically tell us if you know that other people who received this kind or similar calls like this?
Yeah, we have a couple of others, especially celebrities. I can't say, but this is me. I know I received a call. A masculine voice called me, threatening me, asking me to take down my post, asking me to stop posting content that relates to the SARS protest. And I also saw online a couple of friends and individuals who were threatened. And some of the things you saw about accounts being frozen and all of that, people were being threatened. And some of these people don't want to go out anymore to talk because we are scared of our lives. We are scared of talking. In fact, when I was told I was coming to talk about the 1 month, and I no longer care. So we just have to keep speaking. Somebody has to keep saying something, and that is what's happening. And it's so sad yesterday when someone came on TV who called himself the Minister of Information and Culture. And
he is the Minister of Information and Culture.
Honestly, when you say you're a Minister of Information, then you need to pass the right message. You need to know how to respond. You don't come being defensive. You need to first assimilate what the feedback people are giving to you. The feedback is something is wrong. A lot of people were being killed on the 20th of October. You need to accept that fact, or you don't come and speak at all.
Mayowa, let me ask you something, because we know that there is a panel of inquiry investigating all of this. But one of the things people said about this protest was the fact that, again, there was no identifiable leadership. And there was also an unwillingness to negotiate with the federal government, have some sort of dialogue with the federal government on the issues that were raised. In hindsight right now, do you think that should have been done so that some of these issues that were raised would be dealt with? Or is there still an opportunity for this to be done?
Okay. Well, the idea of leadership would have been better, but unfortunately, I don't see that happening anytime soon. And reason is we don't want to have somebody leading, and then eventually that person will not be nowhere to be found. Those who come out from those who came out, look, where are they today? Some of them have been taken to unknown locations. Some of them are being threatened not to speak up anymore. And that's the reason why you've seen that a lot of us have refused to say, okay, this is the person leading this protest. Everybody, just make your voice known. This is about Nigeria. It is not about Mayowa. It is not about you. It's about the entire Nigeria citizen. It's about the younger person whose future is at stake. And so that is what we are doing. So the aspect of leadership, I understand that when things like this happen, it must all come to the round table. Now, what we're saying is the round table that you wanted to give opportunity to eventually did not hold. Because why? A lot of people were also threatened. Some people were thinking that they will be bribed. And if we have issue of corruption, then how do we now come again and say we want to solve this problem on the round table? So rather just, and that's why they want to stop this social media platform that we have, because that's the only place we have opportunity to make our voice heard. And that's what we're doing.
So you believe that, I mean, not just that you believe, I mean, we've had that conversation over and over again that there is a trust deficit between government and the people. So what do you think is the way forward? Because something has to be done. Government is saying, on one hand, we've seen an investigation going on. We hope people trust the outcome of that investigation. But government is saying, look, if there is opportunity to dialogue, we would take it. But there is trust deficit from the people. So what do you think can be done at this moment to resolve all of these issues going forward?
Okay, so I think I will start from the Lekki massacre. It's been 1 month already, and nothing has happened. Nobody has taken or championed the responsibility. No one. So if you want us to trust you, you need to at least show us some level of or proof for us to be able to trust you. So if you want us to dialogue with you, if you want us to sit on the round table with you, show us, at least let us see. Let somebody come out and say, I am the one who ordered the military to come and shoot at the innocent protester. Let somebody come and say, okay, yes, 2 or 1 person's died. Not that 2 people died and we cannot find their body. We need the government to take responsibility. If you take responsibility, people will be responsive. If you want us to trust you, take responsibility and then we'll respond.
So transparency going forward is what you're calling
important.
for. All right. Founder, Shun Unemployment, Mayowa Ajibodu, thanks for talking to us.